Hello, Libra. Welcome. Take a seat and relax. There's nothing you need to do in this present moment except to relax and enjoy your reading. And to start your reading off, Libra, we have card number 23. I love this card. This card has been popping up a lot and I love it. This is my everything that you want in life, you get. Michael says it goes to show that everything that you want in life, you get. And you can't work for it. It just comes to you. And this is a quote from Death. Death says, you already did the hard part. You are alive. And just for being alive, you deserve everything that you truly desire. What a beautiful moment it would be to get to that and to read that and to understand that and to actually believe that. You know, how beautiful, how cool do you think that would feel, Libra? All right. So I think it's important that, you know, to believe it and to at least think that you can eventually get there. But imagine how cool it would be to feel that way, and imagine how cool it would be for life to respond to you feeling that way, and to imagine how cool life can get. Imagine how cool things can be, and imagine how beautiful life would get. I can't imagine the things that would happen, and imagine everything that you want in life you get. Wow. And you deserve it. And wow, so many things. But these are so many emotions, so many things bringing you different emotions. Each thing is in a cup. A cup is all about the emotions, and there's a lot of things. Everything that you want in life you get. Interesting. So this is not material things. This is not, right? Because that's what this is. Each material thing taking up space in a cup. But look at the clouds are kind of, you know, gray there. It's not, you know, this person's kind of seems worried. It's like, I don't know, you realizing, hey, I mean, you know, maybe all of these material things isn't exactly what I want, what makes me feel like Michael in this situation, because he's not really talking about getting a bunch of things, a bunch of money, a bunch of material things, a bunch of stuff, you know. He's talking about love, basically, and that's the importance here. This is the key word here. Right? Everything that you want in life you get. You already did the hard part. You are alive. The Two of Pentacles. This is of things going back and forth. Look at, there's waviness, there's movement like this. Interesting. What are we going back and forth? But if you zoom out on the waviness, it's really one whole thing. There's two pentacles. There's two people here. There's many here, and we're not having a good time. There's only two here, and you know, I would rather, you know, chill like that, like on a boat, you know, on some waves, than to be stuck in this situation with my mind cluttered. So, two, it almost feels like having 8 of something makes it seem cluttered and not good. But when you simplify it, when it's just 2, it ends up being fun and silly and goofy. Understanding the burden. Cool. Interesting. And I think it's cool that I noticed right away this arrow, right? Pointing this way. So understanding this, and the burden is pointing that way. So understanding this beginning. So this beginning is the burden, and for the door to appear, or for, you know, we gotta understand this burden, and that is gonna be what leads us to freedom, and leads us to feeling light, and leads us to this, what we want in life, because that bird, what it wants in life, it wants to fly, it wants to be free, it doesn't want to be stuck in this cage. And imagine asking Michael Scott, hey, what is it that you want in life, right? Not how many things you want in life, right? What would be the one thing that would make you happy, that would just you and me, just that's all we need. So there's like everything that you want in life is this everything, right? Is this one everything. This one everything for this bird is to be able to be free and fly and not be stuck in this cage. So it feels like a burden at one point, but it shouldn't feel like a burden. Well, interesting, it does. It shouldn't feel like a burden, right? But imagine telling the bird that, right? The bird has been stuck in his cage its whole life. It has never felt freedom, has never flown. It's something new, something unknown, and it's terrifying. And especially if you've lived all your life in a cage, right? So this burden, this dream of the bird to fly is also a burden, because look at him, he hasn't done it yet. So something is stopping him. So he's seeing this flying as if it might be something bad, even though it's something that he wants to do. But it's more of a burden right now. That's why the bird hasn't left the cage yet. He hasn't flown among those other birds. So same over here with our dream, with our thing that we really want in life, right? We are being stuck, but the opening is right there. And we can see the dream, but why are we not jumping for it? Why are we not going for it? Why are we still seeing it as a burden, as something that we can't do, when it's literally right there, So the point is that this cage, it's open. This bird is the one creating the cage, just as well as this bird created this opening. And this bird knows he wants to do it. That's why there's the opening, but he just has to go for it. Three of Cups, and wow, look at that, and the Eight of Wands. Swiftness with abundance, swift abundance. As soon as he jumps and he starts flying, he's gonna realize, wow, this is literally what I've wanted my whole life, and I'm here, and how exciting, and I am loving this, and it's gonna be great. And same over here, right? Imagine telling Michael, right? Everything has been great as soon as he got what he wanted, and your cups are overflowing instead of our cups being dry, and now there's three. We went from the two, and now there's three. But this is going to happen very quickly, right? It happens in a snap. As soon as he jumps, everything is great. As soon as he goes for it, everything is going to be great. Lightning happens in fast. It finds the fastest way, and that's what's going to happen here as well with you. As soon as you jump for it, as soon as you go for it, as soon as every cell in your body is going for it, just like lightning, it's going to get to you. You're going to get to it. Your cups, your emotions are going to be overflowing, and it's going to be great. All right, we'll get a couple last bit of words from the Office Oracle deck. We'll do 2. All right. Cool. Number 10, go out into nature, knowing your place in the universe. Knowing that you deserve what it is that you want. Maybe the bird doesn't feel like it deserves to fly among the other birds. That's why he put himself in the cage. But this card is a lot about our stresses. So this burden, right? So our stresses sometimes feel so big. Especially like if you say you're stuck in a room, right? Then that's kind of ends up being your whole universe. It feels like it's your whole universe. So the things that happen in that room, in that universe, are the only things that happen. So when things go wrong, it feels like the whole universe is going wrong. So the stresses get so big when our room gets so small, and when our viewpoint gets so small as well. So sometimes it's nice to go outside in the nature, go outside and just remind yourself of how big this universe is and how big the room is, and it makes your stresses feel that small. So because like if you look very closely, there is a Michael and Dwight back there. They're very small. And nature is very big. This universe is very big. We live in a very big room. And it's nice to remind yourself sometimes that, you know, those stresses, even though they felt so big, they really are very small, you know, especially if you take into account just like how many years the universe has existed, how many years it's going to exist, you know, everything, the thing that happens today really feels so significant. And it's not to just put it down, but it's just to relieve that stress, you know, because it's like you're carrying the stress, you're carrying this burden, you know, like, just let go, just go fly among the other birds. It's what you're meant to be it's doing, you know. This is this is where you're meant to be. So, right, if we remind the bird of its place in the universe, well, it's to be flying among all those other birds. Look at, they're all just like him, you know. So same with you, right? This burden that you feel like is a burden that you shouldn't be doing, well, that's silly. That's your place in the universe. Whatever this is that you want, whatever it is that you want to be doing, you know, that's where you should be, and that's your place in the universe. So go for it. There's no reason not to go for it. And there's abundance here, and beautiful, perfect energy. Exactly. Go for it, right? This is inner confidence. This is Pammy saying, look out world, because old Pammy is getting what she wants, and don't call me Pammy. So see, this is her first time defending herself, defending what she wants, right? And she doesn't like it when people call her Pammy, so don't call her Pammy. She's finally sticking up for herself. So channel your inner Pammy. Be more honest. Be confident. Start telling people what you want directly. Be like Pam and say, look out world, because old Pammy is getting what she wants. Except don't call her Pammy. But the important part that my brain got stuck on while I was reading that is start telling people what you want directly, because you deserve what you want. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, I hope this reading helped. Libra, if it did help, please help me as well by leaving a like, leaving a comment, and subscribing if you would like to keep hanging out, as this is a safe place where we try to figure life out together. So thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.